Guys, you know what's the worst thing that can happen in your life? Is to ask your wife to help you hide the cord of the neon sign. Obviously, the cord is visible. You can see it here. Do you wanna see how she handled this problem? I'll show you. And now you know. Hi guys, welcome once again to the new episode of B Vibe. Only good vibes, only positive vibes this time, because today, as I promised, today we are going to talk about how to escape that pit, the matrix pit that we were talking about so much on the previous episode. Previous episode was a little bit longer, but I believe it's a compressed knowledge from various places, and I have prepared it for you so that you don't have to dig around just to have all it in one place. And then now we can go one step at a time and see how to tackle the problems from the previous episode. So once more, let's continue. Let's see how to escape this matrix. As you can see today, also I'm having my laptop with me. Why, you maybe ask? Because also, as I need my laptop for the notes to cover all the aspects of what matrix is, what this pit is, I need now my laptop to show me all the information and notes that I have prepared for you, how to escape the matrix, how to be better, how to get out of that pit. Because I want to escape the pit, and I want to give you the information, what is the progress, how I'm progressing, and maybe you can learn something, or even maybe you can reach out to me and give me some kind of advice. Maybe I'm going into wrong directions, maybe I'm not climbing fast enough, and so on. Therefore, if you have some kind of comments, if you have some kind of advices for me, please feel free to share your experience. Please put down some comments down below in this video, and then we can maybe see, and maybe we can arrange something to get even more information from each other. So, to not go into more details about that, without any other further overdue, let's see what you need to escape the matrix. So first of all, the obvious things, you need to change. This is something that's going on through various episodes of B Vibe. So you need to change. First, you need to make a decision to change. Then you need to actually change something. You don't need to change everything, every decision in your life, but you have to change some decisions. Some percentage of decisions in your life you have to change in order to be on the right path of getting out of this matrix, the pit, the hamster wheel, the rat race, call it as you like. The most dumb thing, you know what the most dumb thing is doing the same thing over and over, day by day, and expecting different outcomes of this behavior. So if you get up, go to work, go to the grocery stores, come home, watch Netflix, watch TV, play PlayStation, eat chips, don't train, don't read. If you're doing this over and over and over and again, you don't learn anything, you don't learn any new skills, you don't increase your value in the marketplace, guess what will happen? Ta-da! Nothing will happen. You will still remain the same hamster wheel going over and over day by day. So it's not related to you basically. It's pure physics. When you have scientific experiments, guess what? If you take something, this cup, and then throw it down or release it, it will fall down because of the gravity. And no matter how many times I perform this experiment, if I do it in the same way, from the same height, it will fall down in about a few seconds, and always this number of seconds will be the same. Why? Because this is science. This is how the things in life works. So if you are going to do everything the same every day, you will have the same results every day. If you do the same average and ordinary things that everybody is doing every day, then you will have the same life of those people. Very simple as that. So to escape the matrix, first of all, you have to know and you have to realize that the matrix exists. So you have to realize that you're in the pit. You have to see through those transparent walls and at least be conscious that there is something outside. So I said that there are people who don't even understand that they are inside of the pit, inside of the matrix. And now, because you have listened very carefully the previous time on my podcast, now you have learned that we are all in the pit. Maybe you are not, but let's say the majority of us are in the pit. And you have learned how we can see all the problems around us and sense that there is something, this force, this magic around us. And now, if you are one of those people, now we can tackle those problems and see how to come out. So first of all, be aware that the matrix is there. Of course, next thing is the proper mindset. So it's the rich man, let's say wealthy man mindset. So you have to surround yourself with people who have that kind of mindset, and you have to learn from them. If you're every day surrounded with 5 drinking buddies, guess what you will do every day? You will drink and you will go to the bar. Maybe you will evolve into alcoholic or something like that. God forbid. That's why you need a good company. Good 5, 6, 7 people who are pushing you. They want you to be the best that you can be. Okay? I believe it's not big a problem. If you have friends and people who are not there, who are pulling you those crabs in the bucket, who are pulling you down, maybe it's time for you to grow up and to change the environment. So the next thing is to change the environment. Why did I say to change your mindset? That's because I was teaching you from the beginning, from the first episode, that the mindset is all. If you're not good in your head, let's say, if you're not realize everything that I have said till now, then you will not be able to understand the next episodes when we are going to talk about investing, budgeting, crypto, I don't know, different things. Because if I jumped right into those kinds of topics without this setup, without the mindset, the matrix, and such information, then it will be very, I don't know, difficult for you to understand this, because it would say, why are you teaching me this? Why should I invest? Why? No one invests around me. Why should I invest? No one is saving some money for emergency. Why should I save? Everyone goes to on a vacation in July. I should also go to the vacation. It's normal. Is it normal? I don't know. Maybe it is. Then, Next thing is, don't take advices. I also told you that the last episode, don't take advices from people who didn't experience that thing by themselves. So don't take training and fitness advices from a fat dude. Don't take advices on financial freedom, on financial investments or something like that from the people who are broke. Why? Okay. Then you should believe in yourself. You should listen to everyone, but you should question everything. Okay? Don't just take the information that people are giving you, the media, the TV, the news. You can read it, but filter everything and question everything. You should try it by yourself. You should find out by yourself to see whether that thing is true or not. Don't simply believe it because someone said. Then, what I have learned, because I have told you that I have been managing people for 15 years and I have a vast experience in leading different kinds of teams and multiple teams, one of the biggest thing is that you have to anticipate something. And you shouldn't put too much faith into people. Why? First of all, you have to be smarter than that. And then you will not be disappointed when the people do not commit, do not do something on time. And you should be smarter to know that people are like that. Simple as that. So when I manage people, when I say to them, okay, please give me an estimation of time when you will do this job, when you will finish it. And I know that whatever that person says, in most of the cases, they will not do it on time. They will simply not do it on time. So if I as a manager have a deadline to meet in, let's say, 1 month, I will communicate to my people that the deadline is in 2 weeks, and then they will break the deadline by 1 week, and I will deploy something, or I will do my part of the job 1 week in advance. No, I will deliver 1 week in advance. Simple as that. Because I know that people are not so reliable. Then I set a different fake timeline, fake milestones, and then force them to meet those deadlines. And then if they break it, okay, I tell them, no, it's not good. You should be more careful and this and that. But I should be clever to know that people are like that, and not to put myself into danger that I'm irresponsible, that I do not deliver, so that other people can rely on me. Okay? So always you should be able to rely on yourself. Don't expect too much to rely on other people. That's pretty obvious. And don't try to persuade people to do something that's important to you. Because, as I said last time, the most important people to them are themselves. For me, that's me. For you, that's you. And no one, maybe you have already heard this, no one will get up from bed 5 a.m. in the morning and work their asses off to get you a Ferrari or Lamborghini or I don't know what. No one will do that. Okay? You have to do it. So then what you need to do, you need to invest. So we were talking about the money within this rat race. The money that is a leftover when you pay your bills, your expenses. So though that money you can immediately spend on dumb shit, That's one way of doing it. And the next way of doing it is to invest. At least invest certain amount. You don't have to invest 100%. You can invest 50, 40, 30%, but start investing. There will be a special episode only on that, how to invest your money and where you can put it. So I will show you where I am putting my investments, so you can copy it or you can make your own decisions. Then, what also you need to learn? You need to learn to leverage other people's time. That's what rich people do. So what do? They have the two most valuable assets in the world. They have their time, and it's not money, it's the thing between two ears. So those are the most valuable assets for the rich people. They have everything. They have enormous amounts of money. They don't need money. The thing they lack is time. And then they take this money, they put other people to work for them, and then they practically buy additional time, get the money, additional money, so they can put it once more in something else, invest in something else, and then buy more and more and more of this time. And what's the outcome? The outcome is, in the same amount of time, you and the rich people, you earn $50, and the rich people earn $500,000 because they have put this money to work. So you have to put the money to work. If you're putting your money into your pillows, mattresses, and such thing, then the rats, the inflation, and other shit is biting and nibbling on your money. So you should put it to work, and it's meant to be work. So money is a tool. Money is not something you collect and save and put it in a sock. Okay? Then you should learn how to do your bookkeeping, your accounting, some generic basic accounting, how to do your taxes. Because if you know how to do your taxes, then maybe you will know how to escape legally escape the taxes. So reinvest the money so that the amount of taxes you have to pay is lower. So to deduce your taxes, you need to learn those things. Okay? Then what you need to know and learn is the difference between the good debt and the bad debt. The bad debt is a debt, and most of you are very familiar. It's the kind of debt when you go to the bank and you get money to buy stupid shit. When I say stupid shit, it means you buy things that don't produce anything. They don't give you passive income. They don't give you any extra money. They don't give you anything. You buy it, you have it. The worst thing is that you buy a car or something like that. Of course, you have to live somewhere. Okay, most of the people, let's say in the States, are renting. Okay, maybe you can do your finance, your calculations, and maybe you can get to a conclusion that it's better for you to pay mortgage, pay monthly payments to the bank, and it's lower than paying your rents. Maybe that's the case. But if you're not in that financial situation, maybe the rent is way less than your mortgage payment, then maybe you shouldn't buy a house or an apartment. Why? Because everybody is buying, so should you buy. Everybody by their 30s are already married, have apartments, and are paying your mortgage. And if you miss out, oh, no, you shouldn't miss out that. So you understand the picture. Next thing is, you should, as I said, take care of your body, mind, and inner mental state. So you should devote some time, specific time, for growth every day. So you should train every day or every other day, but you should train. You should somehow meditate or pray or reflect on yourself, disconnect from the mobile phone, from the internet. You should learn. Every day you should learn something new. And the people say, okay, when? When should I learn something new? Well, guys, I am learning while I'm training, because after a while, when you learn some kind of different training exercises, you don't need to think about those exercises anymore. You just simply do it. And what do you do while you're doing those push-ups or pull-ups or something like that? You can listen to somebody, to some new podcast, to some new informations. And if you are like me, training every day, and I'm doing 3 times a week cardio, 3 or 4 times a week some I don't know, training with my body with the dumbbells or on this muscle training, such thing. So I have a 2.5 hour training with dumbbells, with some kind of push-ups, pull-ups. So that's around 11, 12 hours per week. I'm investing, not spending, investing in my body. But at the same time, I'm learning 20 hours per week. So you can do your math, how many hours per month, per year, and you're constantly learning. You can learn while you're driving to work. If you are driving 1 hour, let's say, or half an hour, why not? You can read a book while you're driving in the bus, maybe. You have to forget that you have this life 9 to 5. You have a job 9 to 5. No. This is completely different mindset. What you need to do is there are 16, 17 working hours in a day, and you have 7, 8 hours to sleep. So these working hours, they don't care if it's Saturday, Sunday, Christmas, New Year, etc. Now you will say, but it's too hard, I need to spend time with my family, and it's all good, it's all okay, and you should do that. And you should do that, but there is a difference between spending all of your free time on nothing, on laziness, on stupid things when you don't learn or grow, and the difference between when you are spending all of your time on growth and you do not give any time or devote any time to your family, loved ones, etc. So you should have a balance. But coming home from school, from the job every day, sit in front of the TV 5 hours, in front of the Instagram, in front of the TikTok, that's not balanced, if you agree. Okay? But you have to be focused when you're learning. Don't read it just for reading. You have to be focused. If it takes 1 hour for 1 page, it takes 1 hour for 1 page. Okay? Then, maybe the biggest problem for most of you, don't buy stupid shit. I also told you this a million times. Don't buy stupid shit. The formal term is liabilities. What should you buy? Okay, you should buy sometimes some liabilities, but you shouldn't spend all of your extra money on liabilities. You should invest. Invest in what? Invest in something that's called assets. Assets are things that preserve value, that generate value, that gives you something back, that can produce new money, passive income, blah, blah, blah. You should invest in assets. Okay? Then you should realize and get familiar with something that's called compounding interest. So I don't know if you have heard, but I believe that Einstein said the biggest force in the universe is compounding interest. So what does it mean? It means that you set aside every month a certain amount of money, and then in a year you get an annual return percentage-wise. So you get, I don't know, 5% a year. And then you invest, I don't know, $100 per month. After 12 months, you have $1,200. And then on top of that, you get a 5% return, okay? An interest. Next year, you are going into the next year with 1,200 plus 5%. That's 60, I believe. So it's 1,260 plus new 1,200 in the next year. It's 2,460. And then you get additional 5% on top of that. And then if you do it regularly for a long period of time, basically you can become a millionaire when you retire. And we will do this math next time when we are doing the budgeting. So you will see how crazy this compounding interest is. Then, next thing, you should be patient. You should remove the sense of, I need this instant gratification, I must have it right now, or I don't know what. You should remove that from yourself. Nothing will come overnight, nothing. So you should start with small steps and with small things. The things that you have to develop in the next period, if you don't have it, is a sense of discipline. The discipline is the thing that will get you out from the pit. Once more, only and only discipline will get you out of the pit. So if you don't have the discipline, develop it. How to develop the discipline? You should be regular and you should start small. I am a completely lunatic because I have way too much discipline in my life. And some people say you don't have any fun. It's fun. This discipline is fun for me. I don't have to be like you. I don't want to be like you. And it's fun for me to be disciplined. My mind is gratifying me when I'm disciplined, when I do my training, when I do my learning, when I do my podcasts. Then my mind releases dopamine and said, okay, you deserved this. This is your fun. So what the disciplines, if you don't have the disciplines, what are the disciplines you can develop? Let's say you don't have the disciplines of making your bed in the morning when you wake up. It's so simple. It's so simple. That's why when you go to the military, in the military, they force you to make the bed. It's a small discipline. It's a discipline. You have to think about that. Because if everything goes wrong during the day, if everything is like shit, be assured that you have a smile on your face when you see a nice, tucked, and clean bed waiting for you. Okay? So that's one discipline. And believe me, disciplines are good. You don't need the motivation. Motivation is something that goes up and down, like whether it's now sunny, it's rainy. But the discipline is the thing that gets you through any type of weather. Then, next thing, this maybe is more for the ultra and extra rich people. You shouldn't be attached to the material things. It sounds stupid because the rich people have a lot of things. Yeah, they have a lot of things. Maybe to be correct, they are utilizing, they are, lending, let's say, different kinds of cars, scooters, houses, I don't know, but they do not own them. Because if you own something, then you are in a risk from someone to take that from you. And the extra wealthy people, they want to preserve it. They don't want someone to steal and take those assets from them. Is it the government? Is it a thief? It doesn't matter. Is it the matrix? It doesn't matter. They are trying to secure those assets. So that's why maybe you are into that, you're not, but you know that extra wealthy people, they don't own anything. Their companies own assets. Then they have a trust above all the companies that control all the companies. And then they are simply using the assets because they are part of this trust, etc. So it's a complete scheme how you can preserve your and secure assets. And believe me, extra rich people, they don't have any kind of problem of paying big money to good attorneys, good lawyers to secure them. And guys, if you want to learn more about certain topics that we are covering in this podcast, like how to do affiliate marketing, how to do trading, crypto, forex, finance, general finance, and you want to learn more about how to escape the ordinary, how to escape this matrix pit and know the information that I am personally learning, then you have a possibility to enroll and to find out more in this game changer application. So the application is also available through the link that is available on my personal page. So you have a link here in the descriptions that you can go and check by yourself.